is familiar territory for the Vanguard Knights volleyball team, down 2-1 and on the brink of elimination. Well, the kids got to race Jimmy Johnson, so if this is my chance, I'm going to get to work.
AC, how's it going over there in Clover Country?
Top of the morning to you, Christopher.
Kids put in the effort in the hot summer sun, but when they made a mistake, they paid the price in push-ups or jumping jacks.
And it may be hot enough for Angelo to dance again.
Let's hope not.
Just to let you know, I can dance, Mike Gismondi. I can't say the same for you. Welcome back to Sports Overtime. I'm Angelo Caruso. Chris Price not with me this week because he, along with the Gators, are in Texas ready to welcome the Aggies into the SEC. Now, it's not all negative from Union County. The Tigers are also one of the best defensive teams in the area, only allowing 7 points in this early season.
And how about that shot of Tebow? We were just laughing here, talking about how all
I don't want to take off my jacket, but
please don't.
But the beach.
Oh, my dear.
Now, after the game, head coach Will Muschamp publicly called his team soft, and since they have played like anything but, winning 11 of the last 12 as they look to rekindle their rivalry tomorrow with their biggest in-state foes. CJ Spiller and Gerard Warren learned a special saying during their playing days at Union County High School, and the duo was more than willing to share the mantra at their second annual football camp.
We get out of it what we put in it.
We didn't have this growing up. We didn't have anybody that came back and gave it to us and put on camps like this. So for me and the Gerard to do it, that's pretty much what we talked about.
Over 200 kids were jumping for joy. The second straight year the free camp passed the plateau, and the former NFL first-round draft picks brought in some big names from not-so-big places to bring home the big message.
Most of us guys are from area, small town guys. Pleased to see all these kids show up out here. It's great working with them. They're competing well. We just try to come out and provide a good example and show them that they can do anything that they want to do in life.
Kids put in the effort in the hot summer sun, but when they made a mistake, they paid the price in push-ups or jumping jacks.
Gerard is intense.
Let's go back!
And you're kind of soft-spoken. Is that by design, or is that just how your guys' personalities work out?
That's just how our personalities work out. He got his way of doing it, and I got my way of doing it. He's a very intense player. And it's rubbing off to them guys, and they'll remember this for the rest of their lives.
This is only the beginning, but once we collaborate and everybody really put this thing together, we can bring something big to the northern region of the Florida football.
Warren and Spiller never forgot where they came from, and from the looks of the kids' faces, the former Tigers are getting out of it exactly what they put into it. In Lake Butler, Angelo Caruso, WCJB, TV 20 Sports. Ocala is known as the horse capital of the world, but for KJ Olson Weston, it's all about the horsepower.
I've been doing this for about 3 years now. Kids want to do it, but they don't tell their mom and dad.
The it is getting behind the wheel of a 2,800-pound half-scale monster truck, making kid KJ the youngest professional monster truck driver in America. After getting hooked from going to a Monster Jam event when he was 3, the wheels started spinning and haven't stopped ever since.
When he said monster truck driving, it was like, okay. I mean, obviously it's fascinating to the world. I mean, it's one of the biggest extreme sports out there. And then I remember the first time he went over a jump, and he went out and he took this jump and he launched 6-7 feet in the air, and we're just like, holy mackerel. I mean, this is like, wow.
The wow is by next year, KJ won't be the youngest pro in his own household. 6-year-old little brother Jake brings his half-scale monster truck, named Sir Crush-A-Lot, onto the racing circuit. But for the original Monster Bear, he says the more the merrier.
I really want to see other kids having fun also, and so that everybody can know what it's like to drive a monster truck. Anybody that drives a car, it's like driving a car.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
And you get to run over big things.
Yeah, another car.
During the summertime, anglers are always out on their boats looking for the perfect catch. Now, today at Lake Kerr, Marion County Bassmasters welcome plenty of kids ages 6 through 17 to test their luck out on the waters.
It's just all about having a great time, getting kids that don't have an opportunity to fish, just having a fun time. It's not about winning or nothing. just having a fun time.
The fun continued for young anglers for the second straight year in the second annual Junior Bassmaster Classic. Now, compared to last year's event that just had over 20 participants, 44 anglers this year showed up to bait, cast, and bring in the biggest fish possible.
I've always bass fished ever since I've been little, and it's one of my favorite things to do. It was fun. Anytime I go fishing, it's fun.
Event organizer Daniel Tillis is thrilled with the turnout this year.
We got 1 pound even on that one.
And hopes the event continues to grow at a steady pace, whether you're an experienced junior angler or just picking up your first rod for the first time.
It's awesome because it's telling me that kids do care about the outdoors. They want to get out, they want to learn more about the nature around them, and they want to get outdoors and have some fun fishing, doing anything involved in that.
Whether the fish were biting or not on a beautiful hot day like today, some of the fishermen just jumped in the water.
You can swim afterwards, you can catch fish, and just meet a whole bunch of new people that you don't get the opportunity to meet on a regular day basis.
And no matter how big or how small or whatever category they participated in, the F word was in full force. Why would you come back next year?
Because I had a lot of fun.
If these kids can catch one fish and have a blast, then we're changing lives. That's what we're trying to do. Change lives for kids to get involved in the outdoors and to better themselves.
To the NFL, the Miami Dolphins have been in a tailspin as of late, losing 3 games, the last to AFC East rival Buffalo nearly a week and a half ago. But the Fins have had plenty of time to stew on their mistakes and try to correct them against Seattle today. Dolphins 4-6, trying to give their fans something to cheer for, but this is the kind of season the Fins have had. Sprinklers go off? Really? Come on, you're 2012 Miami Dolphins, seen right there. Well, Ryan Tannehill sprinkled Miami record books today. Fins down 14-7. This completion, though, Devon Best gives Tannehill the rookie passing yards record, surpassing legendary Dan Marino. Fins would tie things up at 14-all. But after this score, ensuing kickoff, former FSU speedster Leon Washington takes the kickoff and goes into overdrive. 98 yards and gone. Seahawks back on top, 21-14. Late in the fourth, Dolphins driving. Football's a game of matchups, and Charles Clay exploits this Seattle linebacker. Tannehill putting it on the money for this 29-yard TD. Tie ball game, and Dolphins get the ball back. Give Dan Carpenter a shot for the win. He's had a rough year, but totally redeems himself. 43-yarder is good. Dolphins snap the 3-game skid. They beat Seattle 24-21. Well, how about in Jacksonville? Chad Henne and the Jaguars hosting the Tennessee Titans. Third quarter, Jags up 7-6. Henne finding Cecil Shorts, and get out of your shorts for this one. 59 yards, and he's gone for the touchdown. Jags up 14-6. Now, fourth quarter, Jags clinging to a 2-point lead. Henne connecting with Justin Blackmon, the first-round draft choice, making it work for the touchdown, getting in from 7 yards out. Jags up 21-12. Now, 2:55 left in the game. Titans cut it once again to a 2-point game. Jake Locker's pass tipped and intercepted by Dwight Lowry. He returns it to the Titans 36, and the Jags get their first win since way back in September. Jacksonville over Tennessee 24-19.
And Angelo, I'm just going to say, loyal Jags fan, glad finally for a win.
Man, the first win since week 3. I know it's been a long time, but hey, congrats to them.
Right, and we've been talking about it, so that's great.